we'll be designing this tab bar. So but there's a little things to it. So I can easily switch to different states of this particular icon. So I can change it from one particular state to another state. So something like this. So this wallet, I need it to have a 2 state. So whenever it is clicked, I will have a light green something on it. So and whenever it is pressed, it will change to something like this. While others, or if I'm at a particular screen, if I'm on the balance screen, I'll be having particular light green something. So whenever I move to the notification screen, so this will change back to the bot, and this notification icon will change to the active state. So whenever I'm on the profile screen as well, the same thing will happen to the profile. So the profile will be the one to be at the active state, while all other icons, the notification and the wallet will be at their default state. But to do this, initially sometimes you have to design this. You have it in 6 states, and whenever you want to do that, you'll be changing the object, or probably I'll have this 2 states, this also 2 states. So I'll have to go outside and pick and do like this. So me just changing it and switching all the way from this place to just switch to have the 2 states. So this is what we are going to be using component for that. So I'll quickly design the icon and put everything together. So this is what we'll be designing before we move to the complete design, because we need this particular tab bar to be at the bottom of the balance, the notification and the profile screen. So we have it also at the screen over here. So we have it as this profile screen, the profile screen, the notification screen, so and that. So let's go into the design. So with this, so we go into the file I said to do the 3 icons inside. So these are the 3 icons. We have the wallet, the profile, and the notification icon. So we are going to design the second state of these 3 icons. So we are designing it. So just copy. Then we are changing the color, and we have a little dot at the bottom. So by pressing 0 on the keyboard to draw the shape. Then let's give it 6 width and 6 in height. So then we frame it. So to frame anything, is either we use Ctrl-Alt-G, or we go to by right clicking on the keyboard and go down here and pick frame selection. So that will be inside the frame. Then we give it the name from the top, wallet. So but I will be giving it the same name for now. So the 2, remove the 1, so have that as wallet as well. So then come back in here to align this icon, this circle at the bottom, to align it with this. So I'll align to the center. Then make sure I'm having 4 pixels to the top, so the margin with this, and then change the color. So I'm giving it a light green. So come here, green and something light. Yeah, and I'm doing the same thing for the this as well. So picking that very same color. Okay, so I'll be copying this to this place. So also framing it, pressing Ctrl-Alt-G as the shortcut. Rename this as well to profile. Ensure that this is at the center and is having a 4 pixel padding to the top. This is 6, change it back to 4. So with that, rename this as well. I want everything to be having the same name. So then next, so copy to this place, framing, Ctrl-Alt-G to frame, rename. This is the notification. Rename this as well to be having, let it have the same name. Then change the color. Oh, did I change? this color. Let me change this color as well. Okay, so the third one as well. Alright, I'm having the two states for each of the icon, the notification, the profile, and the notification icon. Then I'll change it into a component. So a component is what will allow us to be doing that kind of switching from these two particular design. So with this, I'll click this place. This is the create component. This is the icon or the symbol for a component, this particular diamond icon. But I'm not clicking on that directly, so I'll be using a component set because I'm having two things that I can switch from one variant to another. So I'll be creating a component set, so I'm having the two inside. So there can be more than two icons or as many things we want to be inside this particular thing. So I'll be having that, but I'm still having a little, what Figma is telling me here, that some variants have the same property value applied, so it changed the value of this to resolve the issue. So because I'm giving this and this, they're having the same name as wallet, so Figma is unable to identify which one is which one whenever I want to switch from this. But so with that, so this, so let me probably change the property and the state. So clicking like this, I'm having this property, so I'll change it to state. Change it to state. Then the first one will be having default, that will be the default state, and the second one, you see the second one is also having state and default. I will change that, so this will be the active state, while the second one is the default state. So immediately I've changed the name, so Figma was able to identify the two to be different from each other. Okay, so followed by this as well, I will turn this also into a component set. Create a component set, then there will be a conflict. Then the property, I will be giving that a state. I'll change it to state because I'm having two states for this particular design. The first one having the black color will be the default state, while the second with the light green we're having this as the active state. Active state, and I'll do the same for the third one as well. So the error message won't be there anymore. So then create a component set. So the first one is the default state. I'll change the property 1 to state. Yes, and the second one will be the active state. So all of them is having their active state and their default state. So with this, I'm able to switch from one component, from one variant to another. But immediately we create a variant, there are 2 ways or 3 ways we can do that, or make use of it, how to use a component or to get the variant out of that particular component. It's either we come to this asset panel. So created in this file, we only have 3 components that we have just created. We have the notification, the profile, and the wallet. So by just drag and drop outside like this, yep, something like this, or you can simply duplicate from here and bring it out by pressing Alt. So it's either we use it from here by dragging it out or copying like that. So we're having the wallet, the notification, and the profile. We're able to switch from any of the particular state we have inside. We're having this. So then we can take it back to the default state. So to design this particular tab bar we have it. So we need a rectangle to do the shape at the back. So the rectangle should be 375. So the reason why we are choosing 375 is because that is the length of the frame of the phone we are using, and let the height to be 58. Then we bring these 3. So these 3 like this, we align, distribute space, horizontal spacing, then let that be 100. Then we can frame it. So to frame a particular object, is either we right click, then frame selection, Ctrl G, and bring it in. So we're having this at the back because in the layers panel, the rectangle is at the bottom. In the layers panel, rectangle is at the top. Yes, so we take this to the top to do something like this. Then we align to the center. Hold on Shift and press the rectangle. Then we press this alignment button to align to the center, both vertically and horizontal. So we firstly group this, the rectangle and the frame for the icons. Let's rename the frame from frame 2 to icons. So that's where we have our icons. Okay, so then we group both this and this. So we have the icon and the rectangle, then we press Ctrl G to group them. So after grouping, let's rename it to tab bars. So then we align the icon to the center, both vertically and horizontally. So this has been aligned and we have renamed it over here. Then we change the color, the background color for the rectangle. Let's change it to white. So like that. Then we are done with the tab bar. The only thing we need is to switch from each of the state whenever we need them. So just clicking like this, change it to active state. If you're on the menu, the wallet screen. So whenever we are in another screen, we can quickly click on the profile. If on the profile screen to indicate that it has been pressed. So how this will be changing from screen to screen, that will get to when we move to prototype to have the movement and see the importance of this and how it moves. So this is the design that we are designing.